temperature sensor. This is supposed to be for the soil moisture, so you can connect anything here. And this is for the charging system, whereby you connect this into the charging circuit. And so this could have been opened, but there is no set of screw to open this. But within this, we have the microcontroller and the relay, which was originally said. Then this is for the microcontroller. If you can see right under here, so if you turn it on with the switch here, microcontroller has come on. If you can hear, there will be a clicking sound in here, and it connects automatically to a Wi-Fi setting, which was my phone hotspot, which was used. Then if you turn it off, now everything's gone off. So from the mobile device, you can be able to control, this is microcontroller, be able to control this, whereby you connect your water supply system to this particular, any of these ports here. You connect it to any of these ports here. There are 4 different ports because of 4-channel relay that was used. You can use an 8-channel relay. So you connect each of your water supply system, you irrigate, or if you don't want to irrigate, control it from your mobile device. I developed a mobile application using Flutter. That was the front end. The back end, I used Firebase. Electrical engineering is a very difficult course. You can't give an engineering student a task to do in 2 days and the person will not deliver. I find that my best motivation. Sometimes I can go to different restaurants, eat well, I always eat. That's what I would advise. Please eat. A lot of women didn't like me at a point. Too many heartbreaks here and there. The more knowledge you have, the more valuable you be. Where a hardworking man will get to, a smart man will get the best. I like things that are demanding and tasking.
Okay.
So when I found out that electrical engineering is one of the hardest engineering courses,
yes,
I said, oh, there's no problem, let me give it a try. Let's see where else we go. And now 5 years down the line, I'm done. I'm thank God for life.
So what challenges do you face during the course of studying electrical engineering at Elizade University?
200 level, that was a lot. Because I was doing electrical engineering, I was doing some mechanical courses like thermodynamics, fluid mechanics and all. So that was quite challenging because it was different from my range of study and scope. So that was then 300 level, this was purely electrical now. So I really learned a lot about electrical wiring, then electrical circuitry and circuit theory too. It was very, very handy in final year projects. Then 400 level during IT, I went to dot matrix engineering, so I learned a lot of PLC programming. Then in NPC too, there were different and various sections. So I touched every aspect of electrical engineering could offer. Because there are different aspects. We have solid states, there is telecommunications, but I touched the electrical house wiring in my 100 level, because I did IT in Longi Solar, then in 200 level that was SWEP, so we did it in school. That I didn't really do much. Then 300 level I did IT in NPC, I taught networking and telecommunications aspects. Then in 400 level I did it in 2 places. I did it in NPC and the dot matrix. Now the NPC part I did it in the electrical part, where they taught us about gas generators and the power distribution system of the NPC. And this now with the advancements of technology, more electrical engineers are now diving into tech. So more people are now doing tech jobs and all. So that's still quite fun.
That's interesting. What's the best place that you had in IT that you loved? Like, okay, I love this place. I want to recommend it to another person to come and do IT.
I would say NPC.
Okay. Where is the place located?
It's in Abuja.
Alright.
NPC Abuja. Yeah, so it's very, very nice.
Did they accept intern?
Yeah, they accept interns. I don't know about now.
Okay.
But as then they do accept interns, but I don't know about. I can't say about now.
So do you have any final year project you are working on?
Yes, I did my final year project. I did I created a mobile application for a smart irrigation system using Flutter development. Yes, so the application basically it controls a microcontroller circuit. So the microcontroller is connected to a relay, which is used as an actuator. Then the actuator is basically connected to an output. We use a water pump, a water supply. That's for an irrigation system. NNPC is the best place I would recommend because they really have different departments. So if as an electrical engineering student you have the option of diversifying in these different departments. Because when I was in NNPC, I taught the app development department, I taught which is under ITD, then I taught the electrical department. Those are 2 departments I touched. Then there is also the networking. That's what I touched the first time I went there, because I did IT in 300 level and also in 400 level. So in 300 level I already touched networking, so I said okay, let me try and diversify. I said to touch the power department and electrical department. That's where they had their generators and distribution plants. Then the app development department, which is where I got the basics of HTML, JavaScript, CSS and Flutter development.
Speaking of your final year project, can you tell me more about your project?
Well, I developed a mobile application using Flutter. And the that was the front end. The back end I used Firebase.
Okay.
That end for front I usually Dart,
Alright.
but you can decide to use anyone. So I
Okay.
decided to use Firebase.
Right.
And now on the Firebase application, it was using the console. So the console had an authentication module. Then we had. So I used Arduino programming, which is C++.
Right.
So the Arduino programming is for the microcontroller. I used ESP32. So the microcontroller is connected to a relay.
Yes.
And the relay acts like an actuator. And the actuator is connected to a water supply.
Right.
Whereby if your soil moisture level, which are the sensors, the temperature levels from your soil in a proper farm system, if you have a temperature level and your soil moisture level, it's going to display the readings in a graphical format on the mobile application, whereby it changes across the levels are being shown on the application. And if the level is beyond a particular threshold or below a particular threshold, you can actuate the application from your mobile device anywhere you are. So it's either you can control the application whereby you can irrigate water supply or you can turn off your water supply. So this was done in multiple languages. I did it in Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, French, Farsi, Hindu, Arabic.
So how do you incorporate your theoretical knowledge with this practical project you did?
I learned it during IT.
Alright.
Yes, the theoretical knowledge was based on my power system, which I told you about. Because I had to measure my voltage needed for my microcontroller, my voltage needed for my actuator, which is the relay that I was using. Because I used the 4-channel relay. So I used the bulk converter in order to step down my voltage. Because I got a voltage of 20 volts battery, which is going to be stepped down to 5 volts for my microcontroller and for the relay. So everything is going to be connected. The 20 volts, it was 5 volts or 9 volts batteries are connected in series. Then in order to get 20, then to reduce using bulk converter to reduce it. Then I use the BMS for charging systems. So to charge the battery rather, in order to use it. Then the DC jack for the actuator, which is the water supply system. So this microcontroller circuit was what I learned during the theoretical part, because we did instrumentation and measurements, and I did industrial automation. So during the instrumentation, I did a model, an automatic house model, whereby you could control very, very basic things, control the light supply automatic in a house system. So from that knowledge, I had already gotten basic ideas on how. And also I did a BME, which is the bill of estimation. So I already knew how to calculate the illuminance and the lighting system of your house. So from that theoretical knowledge, I just brought it into this final project knowledge. Do you understand? You have to calculate, okay, what is the voltage output of this particular system? Because if you can calculate the voltage output of a light bulb, you can also calculate the voltage output of a small component, definitely. So from the theoretical knowledge of what I have learned, that's how I was able to bring it down into the system.
That is impressive. That means you really took time to understand these systems and
definitely.
Wow, this is very impressive.
I deserve my degree.
I'll say you deserve a degree. In terms of you going through university, you know that you encounter some challenges and you encounter some other things that will bring you down. So what motivated you to like, okay, I want to get to where I am today?
It's my father. I'm not going to lie. My father is my best motivation. Because when originally I wanted to do computer science, or medicine. So I looked at the long run. Medicine is 7 years. I did not see myself spending 7 years in school for any good reason. Then computer science is 4 years. Then at that time, a lot of my friends wanted to do computer science. So I was looking at the saturated market as at then. So I decided, no, let me go for engineering. So then my dad told me about the prospects of electrical engineering. Like I said prior, and that it was going to be quite difficult, and I love demanding tasks. You understand? So I decided to take on the challenge, and now.
So what improvement would you love to give on your project? Like someone to embark on the source project you have done, what improvement or what advice will you give on that kind of person?
Yes, there was something I didn't do. I didn't deploy it. So the app can be deployed. You can just copy the code from GitHub. You can just download the repository, copy the code, run it on your own emulator or physical device. Then you can deploy it at your own leisure time. Then I would like to make some minor improvements. That if peradventure you are not using the same microcontrollers I'm using, the application will be able to detect which microcontroller you are using. And it's also going to detect which type of system you want to control. You can't give an engineering student a task to do in 2 days and the person will not deliver. It's not possible. Because we are used to this system. So an engineering student will definitely work well under pressure rather than other people who just do menial courses and all.
For students who want to study electrical engineering in Elizade University, what are the kind of courses that you advise them to take more serious or to learn before they come to the school, or for them to not have the difficulties in such courses?
In such courses?
Yes.
Well, everything is a role of each course.
Okay.
Even so, it's already level. I did thermodynamics, which was not relevant to me, but I already know the basics of how a car engine works.
Right.
Now, in 200 level, I did basic electrical engineering, which was eventually taught in 300 level, where we did electrical machines, where we did signal and system. Signal and system is a telecommunication course, which was eventually taught the part 2 in 500 level. So each course is actually important. So you can't focus on one and let go of the other. As throughout your engineering, your course of degree, you are going to learn different aspects of engineering. You're going to learn across various aspects of engineering. So each course is actually relevant. So I can't pinpoint which particular topic or which particular course or which particular subject this person should focus on before coming to Elizade University.
What was your happiest moment in Elizade University? What was the happiest experience you had?
Honestly, I really enjoy myself in Elizade University.
Wow.
I'll say on the level, I just try as much as possible not to stress myself.
Okay.
Yes, I always live large. A lot of my friends know I actually live large. And sometimes I can go to different restaurants, eat well. I always eat. That's what I would advise. Please eat. Life is only once. Eat. So I go to different restaurants, try different foods. A lot of women didn't like me at a point. Too many heartbreaks here and there. But then, they're all happy with me eventually.
Yes, they're all happy. So what was your saddest moment in Elizade University? What was the moment that you felt really sad?
When there was a time when my lecturer died, the dean of engineering. I really liked the guy. Then he died. It was like 200, 300, thereabouts. Then he died. I think this was 2021. Thereabouts.
So with the experience you have gained from Elizade University and the experience you have gained from your internships, how equipped do you think you are in the outside world?
I'm too equipped. I'm too equipped. I really equip myself with a lot of knowledge because knowledge is value.
Yes.
So the more knowledge you have, the more valuable you be. Yes. And the purpose is in getting wisdom, get understanding, and get knowledge to get understand. So in all things, I always try to equip myself with more knowledge, more understanding, and more wisdom. Because where a hardworking man gets to, a smart man will get there faster. So you don't need to work as hard as you.
What do you plan on changing in this outside world? When you graduate, I want to impact on the society. I want to make the society a better place through the ideas I have.
You will not know your capability until when you are placed under a particular pressure. When you are placed under something that is demanding or tasking. So different scenarios calls for different actions. So I will not say there's a particular thing I want to change. Because if I say there's a particular thing I want to change, somebody out there may have changed it before I get to that particular thing. So there's no specific thing I'll say I want to change.
So Mr. CG, really appreciate you for coming on this podcast, and your time is really valued.
Thank you very much.